Welcome, Josh.
What's up, man? Oh, yeah, budget video. You're already filming. That's crazy.
This is the Van Dyne monthly budget right here. So, this is my little... This is going to suck for you guys watching this. I'm just going to... You can pause it if you want. I'll just go over this real quick. That's what our monthly expenses are. Now I'm just going to read it because that's way too small for you guys to even see. So basically, I got my tablet right here. I know I'm super tech savvy. Alright, so basically my monthly budget, $3,000 a month, right? That's total, basically outgoing. Well, not quite. $3,003. Okay, so my income, the company pays me $2,000 a month. That's what I take out of the company, gross income, net income, whatever you want to call it. I take out $2,000 a month for bills and stuff. Then we have what's our rental income. That's $1,175. So basically, every single month, $3,175 is in my account at the beginning of the month. Then we take out for auto insurance, $122.75. That is full coverage for my wife's car, and I believe, I think it's just liability or something for my pickup. I'm not sure. Not 100% on that one. My car insurance is low because we have high deductibles. So that's one thing you can do to lower your premiums is have high deductibles, right? Then I got my life insurance. Mine is $60 a month, and my wife's is $20 a month. Isn't that funny how like women's life insurance is so much less than men's?
I think it's weird that you're paying it monthly. But
Why?
Continue.
Oh, really?
I paid annually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just pay it monthly. It comes out every month.
Huh.
And that's basic, so $80 a month for life insurance, and that's term coverage. Basically, I got like $1 million on me, and like, I think it's like 600,000 or something like that on my wife. And then we got $80 a month for our cell phones. That's 2 cell phones with unlimited data and stuff through T-Mobile. They're pretty cheap. And then we got $100 a month for electricity. Generally speaking, it's lower than that in the summer. It's around $50 a month in the summer, and then in the winter it goes up to 90-ish. I think our last month was $98. So pretty close to 100. We generally try to stay above that for the budget, so we budget more than it actually is. And then for fuel, this is kind of an old budget, I'm not gonna lie. We used to allocate $250 a month for fuel, and that was for me to get to work and back with my pickup. Now we spend a lot less than that because I'm not driving to work every day. So some of that is, you know, extra and just goes into splurging here and there. Garbage is $47 a month. Groceries. So I tell you guys every single time I spend $25 a week in groceries.
This is the unbelievable.
So $25 a week. This is the moment you guys have been waiting for, really. So $25 a week equals $100 a month, right? But I have on here $150. So the $50 within that grocery budget goes to buying toiletries and dog food and like diapers and stuff. So basically, I got right here a receipt from Winco. If you want to zoom in on that and pause it, go ahead. Can they read it?
A little closer. A little closer. That's about right. So if you can't tell, it is a grand total of $43.45, and he paid with $50.
Yep, paid cash. I always pay with cash.
It's huge.
You feel the pain more. If you pay with a credit card, you're likely to spend more.
You'll overspend every time.
Yep. So basically, we bought 2 whole milks, ketchup. We bought a thing of hot dogs, 98 cents. We bought some pancake mix. We bought 3 loaves of bread. We bought 6 mac and cheeses. We bought like 4 pastaronis, some vegetable oil, some flour, some dog food. And that's basically all we bought. And that's basically what we buy every week, you know.
That gets you through the week, huh?
Yeah, that gets us through the week.
There was no meat.
Yeah, no meat. Meat's expensive. We normally don't buy a lot of meat.
What do you? That's crazy.
The hot dog is meat. What are you talking about?
Oh, jeez.
It's not really meat, but
Where'd
that's
you get your
our meat.
labs check last?
We substitute. We eat Alpo. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
We don't do that. Yeah, no. Meat's expensive and cheese is expensive. We don't normally buy those two things. What we'll do is we'll stock up. I don't know if they can see. Can they see over here?
Yeah. You can see. I can see all the pastaronis.
Okay, so we got pastaroni, and then behind that we got mac and cheese.
Nice. A very carb-based diet.
So what we'll do is we'll stock up. We'll get a week of this, right? This is enough to last us longer than a week, and we'll switch in rice and potatoes too.
Yeah.
And then we'll buy chicken or beef or
Right.
something, and then the next week, then we'll stock back up on, the pastaroni or the mac and cheese.
Rice and beans, beans and rice, just like Ramsey says it.
Yep. And then, so basically, after the groceries, then we have $100 for miscellaneous things that come up, like car tabs, just stupid stuff that comes up,
Do you pay for internet?
We don't pay for internet. I just use the hotspot on my phone.
That's smart.
It
And
sucks.
I remember
It
you guys
sucks balls,
you guys
but-
don't watch a ton of TV though.
No,
You're not
we
a
don't-
huge
we
TV
don't
family.
we don't have cable. We don't watch TV. So, but we do have Netflix on our cell phones.
Because we gave you a TV at some point.
It's right there.
Yes.
It's right there. I never even bought a TV, guys. That TV right there, you can't hardly see it, but there's a small little
Like a
flat screen.
19-inch TV with a DVD player built
That
in.
was
and-
given to me. I don't buy TV stuff because I don't have the money to waste on that kind of stuff. Then $2,000 out of our income goes to pay for the mortgage, and then we put $50 a month into college savings, and $23 a month goes to pay the water bill.
Do you pay utilities for your renter?
No.
Nope. Okay, perfect.
No, I do not pay utilities for them, and
Do you have insurance over them?
we have insurance over the whole
Over the whole
duplex, but that's
structure.
built into
The mortgage.
The mortgage, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that's basically our monthly budget per se.
Any gym membership? Any
it
prescriptions?
No, we don't have any medicine.
Any daycare?
No daycare. My wife stays home.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty much my whole budget right there. And basically, what we do is we earn way more than $3,000 a month. But what I do is I kind of
Keep it on the business side.
we keep it on the business side, and I create a false sense of
Yeah, poverty.
Poverty.
You keep it strict. You keep it tight. Keep the budget
basically,
tight.
I pretend like I'm poor. I live like I'm poor.
Yeah.
And the extra, I pay myself first, basically.
I do the same thing.
That's basically what I do.
I do the same thing.
So now Josh is gonna read to you his little budget.
Yeah. I'll stand in the same spot. Hey guys, what's up YouTube? I'm Josh, one of Brian's old neighbors, good friend. Oddly enough, our budgets are pretty similar overall for the whole month. It looks like we're coming in at just over $3,000 a month, about $3,020 something. We have some very similar stuff and a little bit different things. So our mortgage is $1,470. And we actually have our mortgage on a 15-year fixed. So no matter what, that house will be paid off in 15 years with just that $1,470 payment. That has our insurance and our taxes and all that stuff rolled into it.
We really wanted to do a 15-year, but we.
Well, I had a situation that made it happen.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't set ours up that way. I didn't know Dave Ramsey.
Our car insurance is $95 and like 35 cents a month. That is for 2 vehicles. It's actually 3 vehicles. So 2 primary vehicles that we drive, and then I have a project vehicle that I keep insured. All the deductibles are set at $1,000. And one thing that Brian didn't mention is don't put your deductibles at $1,000 if you don't have $1,000 in savings to pay, because then you're screwed, right? So,
Yeah.
Brian and I both have savings accounts that we don't touch. There are emergency funds for when emergencies happen, And I think we both keep between 3 and 6 months of expenses in those accounts.
Definitely.
So that's a guideline from Dave Ramsey that we learned. So that's when you can start upping insurance premiums and things like that, is when you have the money in the account to cover it. Otherwise, it's not smart to do that. Don't do it. Cell phones. We use Metro PCS, and we have for a really long time, and I pay a flat $85 for 2 lines with unlimited data. I don't think I'll ever leave them because it's just too good of a deal. The coverage is pretty decent, especially now that T-Mobile's really kicking it up and T-Mobile officially bought them. So the coverage has even got better now. I do pay for internet. We have Xfinity, Comcast, depending on where you are, it might be called different things. And that is $50 a month. And I think we put that on a 2-year contract, and it'll go up after that, but I'll just call and cancel it and renegotiate. My wife will sign up under her name, whatever we have to do to keep it down at the 50 mark. Our electric runs between $90 and $150. This last month, for December, it was $93. Our water, I was just talking to Brian about this before. One thing also different is where Brian lives, he's got septic, and where I live, I'm on the city. So I have much higher water garbage, or we have a water and sewer combined. So ours was just about $150 this month. Last month it was $94. So I actually need to call them and see why it went up, because we didn't use a lot more water, which means it was more likely a tax increase on our sewer side. Garbage is $50 monthly. I think it's actually $45. I think my wife has this wrong. She typed this up. But we pay that every 2 months.
Let me add something real quick.
Yeah.
If you do a budget, you have to have your wife on board.
Yeah.
You got to be teammates. You cannot do it just by yourself.
So, and one of the key things here, and the things we want to point out is, what do Brian and I both have? We both have budgets. We have it planned out right there on paper every month where the money goes, and that's the key to success. If you have no plan, you're going to keep swiping the card. You're going to keep buying stuff. You're going to keep going out to eat. You're going to keep going to the movie. So that's key.
Unless you don't have a card.
Unless you don't have a card, yeah, right. So fuel, we allocate $200 of fuel. My wife and I both work, and we both drive to work multiple times a week. So $200 on fuel. I have a prescription that ends up costing me about 60, or 2 prescriptions. They end up costing me about $60 a month. Groceries. Here's our big difference between Brian and I, is we allocate.
This is a normal grocery budget, guys. My budget is really gazelle intense, gung ho. You know, I want to save money type thing.
Even this is slim for some people, but I also have 2 kids like Brian, and our grocery budget is $400 a month. But we sometimes will go a little bit over, and that's okay. But we also include our diapers, our wipes, our dog food.
His food budget is bigger.
Dude, it shows.
That doesn't have to be in there.
No, you're fine. So yeah, we do $400 a month, and we actually went to the grocery store yesterday, and so I brought the receipt, and so we tried to do $100 a week. We came in at $117.13, and where's Brian's list?
Yeah, so there's my groceries.
A lot more groceries. We bought a lot of produce. We bought, I believe, 2 pounds of boneless chicken breasts. I bought a 1.6 pound London broil. I bought a pound of turkey sandwich meat from the deli.
I'm going over to his house for dinner.
We buy sliced cheese. We buy shredded cheese. We buy yogurt. We got milk. We have 2 different types, 2% and whole milk, because our son drinks whole milk because he's younger.
Oh, I love whole milk.
Yeah, zucchini,
I drink whole
celery, mushrooms, carrots. What else is on here? Yogurts, 2 loaves of bread, peanut butter and jelly, barley, spaghetti. I mean, we buy a lot of food, and in the end, if you don't eat out and you make the food and you take it to work and you eat it, it works. You save the money for sure. So that, and then we also have a gym membership. We go to the YMCA, and with the child care plan, so we can have a break from the youngins, it comes in at $120 a month. And then we have some savings. We put a little bit away for our kids. One thing I do is, because we all know kids are expensive, is since my first daughter was born, we opened an account and we put a set amount of money in that account for her future expenses. So, you know, if she decides I gotta do ballet or sports or something like that, the money will be there already, and it won't affect my budget, you know, later on in life. So
Yeah. I didn't think about
yeah, that
Maybe I should
accounts.
do that.
That account's already over
I'm gonna make my kids
over
pay for their
2,000.
own.
Over 2,000 in that account, and then just college savings for our children. So that's it on our budget, guys. I mean, the key here is just have a budget and work it, and sit down with your spouse, and yeah, you'll be amazed. It's like giving, you know, Dave Ramsey says, it's like giving yourself a raise, because all of a sudden you know where the money's going and you know where to put it.
I want to be 100% real with you guys, so I'm going to take you through my kitchen and my pantry just so you know that I'm not lying on this side of things. I know a whole bunch of people probably think I'm crazy, but I'm just going to go through and show you guys, because I like to be 100% in the open, right? So there's our cabinet right there. We got medicine on the top. So anybody wants to break in our house and steal our drugs, that's where that is. Don't break anything, just come get your stuff or whatever. We got our passeroni and our mac and cheese. We got our peanut butter, bread. Then I'll show you guys our fridge. Excuse the mess, it's kind of sloppy in here. We got our eggs.
Is that a Taekwondo shirt?
We got our milk, some bacon. We got our butter, you know, just the main condiments, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, some chocolate sauce. And then in here, this is, we got our potatoes right there and our big jumbo bag of rice. This is, we always get the big bags of rice because rice is super cheap. So, and then we got some food storage down there just in case, you know, crap hits the fan type deal. So one other thing, I know I probably shouldn't do this, guys, but I'm going to show you anyways. I just got to show you, like that way, like I just feel like personally, I can show you my numbers and stuff, but it really doesn't mean anything unless you guys can really see. So here's my BECU, right? I'm just going to show you guys. I got to show you guys this. So business interest checking, business money market, that's kind of like a savings. We got some emergency fund there, checking. And then we got down here, security deposit. Then we got my Edward Jones right here. This is where the majority of our money is too. Give me a second. Logs in with my fingerprint, so yeah, try getting that password from me. So then we got our Edward Jones accounts right here. We got retirement, college fund, right? And then we got our business account right there, the LLC one. And then, you know, basically, and then Kinsey's life insurance is down there too. So, I know I probably shouldn't show that on the internet because I'm a target now.
You're definitely going to get comments.
I'm a target. Everybody is going to say, oh, why'd you show that, this and that. I have to show it because anybody can come in front of a camera.
Maybe you can blur that stuff when you're editing.
What am I going to blur?
The account numbers.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can blur those.
Yeah.
Are those
even the last
showing?
4. Yeah, they were showing.
Where?
I think they were showing on the, maybe not on that one, but on your BECU, they show on the left-hand side.
Okay,
because I have BECU.
No. Oh, wait, okay, one
Yeah.
does. That has no money in it. Oh, wait, this one does. Okay, I'll blur those.
You might want to blur those.
Those are getting blurred. You guys ain't seeing those account numbers. It only shows 4 numbers, though.
I know. Still,
Anyways,
you never know.
I don't really think, and here's why I'm showing you guys, I don't really think it makes me much of a target because I really don't have a whole lot of money.
Right.
There are people in the world that have billions and trillions of dollars. If you really want money, you want to steal from somebody, go steal from those guys, not from me. I don't really have any money. I'm just trying to help you guys. I want to be 100% realistic and show you guys. If you work and you budget, you can really get forward in life. 2 years ago, I had this big lifted up pickup truck and I had no money, you know. That was my life, paycheck to paycheck. I got on Dave Ramsey's plan, changed my life, you know, and now I actually have something to show for all the hard work, you know. And I bet Josh, he can testify, you know.
Oh,
basically,
absolutely. We cleared.
He was basically the same way. Probably.
Yeah. The funny thing is, we were neighbors, and we both had big trucks. I had an F-350. He had his truck. And I remember, I think I just came over one day, and I was like, "Hey, man, I listened to this book called Total Money Makeover," and he's like, "Yeah, I just read it.
I just finished reading.
Yeah,
it.
And we were like, "Oh man!" So then it was instantly like, "Let's do this. Like, let's motivate each other."
We basically are accountability partners.
Yeah, and we
make sure I follow my budget.
We both end up selling the houses we lived in. We lived a couple houses apart from each other, but we both end up selling those houses to kind of get to where we need to go. And I know when we sold our house, we were able to pay off all of our debt, which was a little over $47,000, just gone. I mean, it was kind of the cheater's way, but we sold it, cleared the debt, and that was that. And then started saving up for our next house. We rented for another year and a half, 2 years, and then we bought our next house. So I mean, yeah, it works, you know, and really got to hand it to Dave Ramsey because, you know, a lot of people don't follow everything he does, and but if you get that basic, if you get through that baby step 2, that's key. I mean, that's key. So and
so just so you guys know the baby steps.
Yeah, we got them on the wall right here.
First one is a... Oh, yeah. I might as well show you that. This is old stuff, though. So, first one is a baby emergency fund, which is basically $1,000. And if you earn less than $2,000 a year, $500. Right? Then...
$20,000. Everybody earns $2,000.
That's what I meant. If you earn under $20,000, my bad. Then you do the debt snowball, which basically means you pay off the smallest debt, and then what you were paying on that, you take that and put it towards the next smallest debt.
Yeah, so there's 2 payment methods out there that are extremely popular. There's the avalanche method, which they look at the interest rate. You do your interest rate highest to lowest and pay it off that way. But it's proven, honestly, that the debt snowball works better because you have quicker wins. And
it's more of a behavior modification than, you know.
So you're paying your smallest debt off first, your largest debt off last, and you're continually rolling that money from the previous debt into the next payment. And, it's definitely works.
Yep. Then the next step is basically a fully funded emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months. And then you start saving 15% of your income.
Into retirement.
Then start saving for your kids' college. And then you pay off your house early. And
yeah, so you're supposed to ideally do these 3 at the kind of the same time. So 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, seven's last. So there's a baby step 3B, and that's what we had to do. 3B is after your 3 to 6 months expensive. Yeah, you save up for that 20% down payment or more, and preferably you want more. But yeah.
Yeah, one other thing that will help you guys is if you actually make some sort of chart like this, some sort of visual aid, put something on your wall, you know, something that you can look at, you know. And like up here, we got our dream house right here. We got a little plan, a layout plan of it. It's basically a floor plan.
And you got the money amount, like you know the target.
Yeah, the total cost is up here, you know. And then it's the saying: if you live like no one else later, you can live like no one else. So, you know, just you got to do lots of visual stuff for yourself because if you don't, you'll forget.
Now, I will say Brian lives a lot stricter lifestyle than my wife and I do. And that was partly my wife is a good negotiator, and when I said, hey, we need to do this, we need to go, you know, we need to pay off all of our debt, and we need to live this lifestyle so we can retire with dignity and retire with money, she said, that's great, I want 1 vacation a year. And I agreed. So we go on 1 vacation a year, a real vacation. This year we're doing another, we mainly do cruises. They end up being the best cost for value for us. and her parents really like doing cruises, so we have done a cruise almost every year. We took like 1 year off, maybe 2 years off when we had kids, but then we went to Vegas on those years, which was weird because I took my pregnant wife to Vegas. Got a lot of bad looks for that. I think I did it twice too, not just once. But yeah, so we do cruises, but we pay for it cash. We don't own a credit card. Brian doesn't own a credit card. We chopped him up.
No credit cards. I'll show you my wallet too.
You know, I can't wait to have
Can't see this one.
I can't wait to have a credit score that's undeterminable, where they can't tell me my credit score.
See, debit card.
Yeah, I got 2 debit cards.
Debit card.
And I think I also have a
debit card. Debit card. That's it. And I got a checkbook.
Yep. So no credit cards. It's amazing. If you take the temptation away, you don't splurge buy. You don't just buy the fridge because it looks pretty at Lowe's because you need it. You know, you want it and you don't need it. You don't just buy the washing machine set because it looks pretty and you want to upgrade it. If it breaks, you attempt to fix it. If you can't fix it, then yes, by all means, go ahead and replace it.
If you can't fix it, you better find somebody to help you fix it.
and then re-up your emergency fund. You know, those would be considered emergencies. Now, if it's going out and you know it's going out, it'd be smarter of you to start saving.
Yeah, start a sinking fund. Start planning
that sinking fund, exactly, to get things replaced. And we're doing that slowly. My wife and I, we're going through our kitchen and kind of replacing things. We've done the fridge and the dishwasher now. So half our stuff's white, half our stuff is silver.
Yeah.
Or stainless.
My water heater's about ready to go on me, but it's like $500, so I mean.
Yeah,
$1,000.
How many gallons?
Well, it's just a small one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Just for one side.
Go on Craigslist.
Yeah. Craigslist for a water heater.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, this is a long enough video. We're gonna do a live stream now.
Well, I'll probably shorten it up too.
Yeah, we'll edit it. We gotta get it over 10 minutes though, because that's the YouTube magic number.
Yeah.
We get the 2 advertisements in, and
yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna be making. I'm laughing this all the way to the bank. So, all right, guys. Check out everything. Check out the Instagram, Facebook.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, pound that like button.
Hit
and
the subscribe, the bell.
And the subscribe button, the bell, everything. You guys got it.
I'll come up with my own channel eventually, but for now I'm just going to say this stuff because it's cool to say it on Brian's channel.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
How am I going to know when?
Just knock on the door.
How am I going to know when you press play?
I already pressed play.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
Can you see me?
You need me to film?
Yeah. Yeah, film.
I can see you.
Okay. So, it's been a while since I looked at that. I should probably mention my life insurance is low, or not life insurance.